First contact, unlikely allies. The vast expanse of space stretched before Captain Ilara Chen as she gazed out the viewport of the Earth Alliance starship horizon. Countless stars twinkled in the darkness, each a potential harbor for undiscovered worlds and civilizations. After decades of searching, humanity had finally achieved faster-than-light travel, and with it, the ability to explore the galaxy in earnest. Captain, the ship's AORA, chimed in. We're detecting an anomalous energy signature at the edge of the Tau Ceti system. Ilara's heart raced. Could this be it? The moment humanity had been waiting for. Analysis AORA. The signature doesn't match any known natural phenomena. It appears to be artificial in origin. A hush fell over the bridge as the crew processed this information. They had trained for this moment, but nothing could truly prepare them for the reality of first contact. Plot an intercept course, Ilara commanded, her voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through her veins. All hands, prepare for first contact protocols. As the horizon approached the source of the energy signature, a sleek, silvery vessel shimmered into view. Its design was unlike anything humans had ever conceived, organic yet mechanical, as if it had been grown rather than built. With being hailed, Communications Officer Raj Patel announced, his fingers dancing across his console. Ilara took a deep breath. On screen. The view screen flickered to life, revealing a being that defied easy description. Its body seemed to be composed of shimmering, translucent crystals arranged in a vaguely humanoid shape. Multifaceted eyes regarded the human crew with what could only be described as curiosity. Greetings, beings of Earth, the alien spoke, its voice a melodious chime that seemed to resonate within their minds rather than through the air. I am Zyloxian of the Crystalline Collective. We have long awaited this moment. Ilara stepped forward, her training kicking in. I am Captain Ilara Chen of the Earth Alliance starship Horizon. We come in peace and friendship. Zyloxian's crystalline form shimmered, an expression of what might have been amusement. Peace and friendship are admirable goals, Captain, but I'm afraid we meet under grave circumstances. Your species is in terrible danger. The mood on the bridge shifted instantly from wonder to concern. Ilara's brow furrowed. Danger. From whom? They are called the Void Hunters, Zyloxian explained, its voice taking on a somber tone. A species as old as the stars themselves, consumed by an insatiable hunger for energy and resources. They scour the galaxy, leaving lifeless husks of worlds in their wake. And now they have set their sights on your solar system. The revelation hit Ilara like a physical blow. Humanity had barely taken its first steps into the galactic community, and already they faced an existential threat. Why are you telling us this? She asked, fighting to keep her voice steady. Why warn us? Zyloxian's form pulsed with an inner light. Because we believe you may be the key to stopping them. Your species possesses a quality we have rarely encountered in our eons of exploration, an indomitable spirit, a refusal to accept defeat even in the face of overwhelming odds. Ilara exchanged glances with her crew. They had come seeking knowledge and discovery, but instead found themselves thrust into an intergalactic conflict. Yet, there was no hesitation in their eyes, only determination. What can we do? Ilara asked, straightening her shoulders. Join us, Zyloxian replied. The Crystalline Collective has been gathering allies, forming a coalition to stand against the Void Hunters. But we lack the spark, the innovative drive that humans possess. Together, we may have a chance. As Zyloxian spoke, holographic projections sprang to life around the bridge, showcasing the devastating power of the Void Hunters. Planet-sized vessels that consumed entire star systems, leaving only darkness in their wake. The scope of the threat was almost beyond comprehension. This is a lot to process, Ilara admitted, her mind reeling from the implications. We'll need to contact Earth, inform our leaders. Zyloxian's form dimmed slightly. I'm afraid time is of the essence, Captain. The Void Hunters move swiftly, and every moment we delay gives them an advantage. We need your decision now. Ilara felt the weight of responsibility settling on her shoulders. She had the authority to make first contact decisions, but this went far beyond anything she had ever imagined. Looking around at her crew, she saw the same mix of fear and determination in their eyes that she felt in her heart. "If we refuse," she asked, already knowing the answer. "Then you face the Void Hunters alone," Zyloxian replied solemnly. "And I fear that would spell doom not just for humanity, but for countless other species who might have benefited from your unique abilities." Ilara took a deep breath, centering herself. This was why she had joined the Earth Alliance, why she had volunteered for deep space exploration, to make a difference, to push the boundaries of human achievement. And now, faced with the ultimate test, she knew there was only one choice. "We're in," she declared, her voice ringing with conviction. "Humanity stands with the Crystalline Collective against the Void Hunters." A wave of approval rippled through the crew. They had trained for exploration, for scientific discovery, but the chance to safeguard not just their own species, but others across the galaxy ignited a fire within them. Zyloxian's form brightened, pulsing with what could only be described as joy. "Your courage honors us, Captain Chen. Welcome to the Coalition of Light. Together, we shall face the darkness that threatens us all." As the Horizon prepared to follow Zyloxian's ship through a shimmering portal to the Coalition's hidden base, Ilara couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and trepidation. Humanity's first step into the galactic community had become a giant leap into an intergalactic war. But as she looked at her crew, saw the determination in their eyes, she knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, the human spirit would rise to meet them. Little did they know that this was just the beginning of an adventure that would push humanity to its limits, forcing them to tap into reservoirs of ingenuity and resilience they never knew they possessed. The galaxy was about to learn why you should never underestimate the human race. The Galactic Crucible, humanity's trial. The Coalition of Light's hidden base was a marvel of alien engineering, a massive space station concealed within the heart of a nebula. As Captain Ilara Chen and her crew from the Horizon stepped onto its iridescent floors, they were greeted by a cacophony of sights and sounds beyond human imagination. Beings of all shapes, sizes, and compositions bustled about, their bodies ranging from crystalline structures like Zyloxian to gaseous clouds, and even creatures that seemed to phase in and out of reality. "Welcome to Haven," Zyloxian chimed, its crystalline form pulsing with pride. "The last bastion of hope against the Void Hunters." Ilara and her team were quickly ushered into a vast chamber where representatives from dozens of alien species had gathered. At the center stood a holographic projection of the galaxy, with ominous black tendrils creeping across its spiraling arms. A being that appeared to be made of pure energy floated forward. "I am Luxara, High Counselor of the Coalition. Captain Chen, we've brought you here because time is running out. The Void Hunters have accelerated their advance, and our analysts predict they will reach Earth's solar system within 1 galactic standard year." The revelation sent a chill through Ilara and her crew. 1 year to prepare for an invasion by a force that had consumed entire civilizations. "What can we do?" Ilara asked, her voice steady despite the fear gnawing at her insides. Luxara's form flickered, a gesture that might have been a nod. "We have developed a weapon, one that could potentially drive back the Void Hunters, but its power source eludes us. We believe human ingenuity may hold the key." The hologram shifted, displaying schematics for a massive device. Its design was unlike anything Ilara had ever seen, a fusion of technologies from dozens of alien cultures. "This is the Lightbringer," Zyloxian explained. "A device capable of generating a wave of energy that disrupts the Void Hunter's ability to consume matter and energy. But to power it, we need a source of energy unlike any other, one that can withstand the immense gravitational forces at the heart of a black hole." Ilara's mind raced. "A black hole. You want us to harness the power of a black hole?" "Precisely," Luxara confirmed. Our scientists have theorized that the secret lies in what your people call quantum entanglement, but we lack the practical knowledge to implement it on the scale required. Dr. Aisha Kapoor, the Horizon's chief scientist, stepped forward, her eyes gleaming with excitement. Quantum entanglement on a cosmic scale. It's theoretically possible, but we've never attempted anything like it. You have one orbital cycle of Haven to prove it's more than theory, Luxara declared. If you succeed, we may have a chance against the Void Hunters. If you fail, the unspoken consequence hung heavy in the air. Failure meant not just the end of humanity, but potentially the extinction of all life in the galaxy. Over the next months, Ilara and her crew worked tirelessly alongside the Coalition's brightest minds. They pushed the boundaries of physics, melding human theoretical knowledge with alien technologies in ways never before imagined. Dr. Kapoor led the charge, her brilliant mind finding connections where others saw only impossibilities. She proposed using a network of quantum-entangled particles spread across the event horizon of a supermassive black hole to create a stable energy conduit. It's like creating a cosmic web, she explained to a gathering of alien scientists, her eyes alight with passion. Each particle acts as a node, allowing us to siphon off the immense energy without being torn apart by gravitational forces. The aliens were skeptical at first, but as simulations began to show promise, hope began to grow. Ilara watched with pride as her crew rose to the challenge, adapting to alien technologies and ways of thinking with remarkable speed. But it wasn't just the scientists making breakthroughs. Chief Engineer Marcus Wong found innovative ways to integrate human materials with alien alloys, creating a housing for the quantum web that could withstand the intense pressures near a black hole. Communications Officer Raj Patel developed a new form of faster-than-light communication by applying Earth's radio wave principles to the Coalition's quantum relays. As the deadline approached, tensions ran high. The Coalition had identified a suitable black hole in a remote sector of the galaxy, far from the Void Hunter's advance. The Lightbringer, a massive construct that dwarfed even the largest ships in the Coalition's fleet, was ready. All that remained was to test the power source. On the eve of the test, Ilara gathered her crew. "I know we're far from home, facing challenges we never imagined," she said, her voice filled with emotion. "But what we do care now will determine the fate of not just Earth, but countless worlds across the galaxy. Whatever happens tomorrow, I want you to know how proud I am of each and every one of you." The next day, as the Lightbringer maneuvered into position near the black hole, Ilara stood on the bridge of the horizon, ready to coordinate with the Coalition fleet. Dr. Kapoor's voice crackled over the comms from her station aboard the massive weapon. Initiating quantum web deployment, Esha announced, her voice tense but controlled. Ilara and the rest of the crew watched in awe as a shimmering network of energy began to spread across the inky blackness of the event horizon. For a moment, it seemed as if the web would collapse, drawn inexorably toward the black hole's maw. But then, miraculously, it stabilized. "Quantum web stable," Aisha's jubilant cry echoed across the comms, beginning power transfer to the Lightbringer. The massive weapon began to hum with energy, its intricate arrays glowing with an otherworldly light. On the horizon's bridge, cheers erupted as power readings climbed steadily. But their celebration was short-lived. Multiple hostile signatures detected, the Horizon's tactical officer shouted. Void Hunter scout ships dropping out of faster than light. Ilara's blood ran cold. Somehow, the enemy had found them. "Coalition fleet, defensive positions," she ordered. "We need to buy the Lightbringer more time." What followed was a battle unlike any in human history. The Coalition ships, a patchwork fleet of vessels from dozens of alien cultures, clashed with the sleek, black ships of the Void Hunters. Energy beams lanced across space, missiles leaving trails of exotic particles in their wake. The Horizon darted between larger ships, its human-designed engines allowing for maneuvers that caught the Void Hunters off guard. Ilara's tactical mind, honed by years of simulations and exercises, found weaknesses in the enemy's formations that even the coalition's most experienced commanders hadn't seen. But the Void Hunters were relentless, their ships seeming to absorb energy attacks and heal from physical damage. Slowly but surely, they advanced toward the Lightbringer. "We need more time." Dr. Kapoor's frantic voice came over the comms. "The weapon's not fully charged." Ilara made a split-second decision. "Horizon attack pattern Omega. We're going to give them a taste of human unpredictability." With that, the Horizon broke from the main fleet, charging directly at the largest Void Hunter vessel. It was a move so reckless, so seemingly suicidal, that it caught everyone, allies and enemies alike, by surprise. "Now, Mr. Wang," Ilara commanded. Chief Engineer Wang, who had been working on a secret project in his spare time, activated a device of his own design. It sent out a pulse of energy that momentarily disrupted the Void Hunter's shields, creating a gap just large enough for a barrage of coalition weapons to penetrate. The massive Void Hunter ship faltered, its advance halted. The respite was brief, but it was enough. "Lightbringer charged and ready," Dr. Kapoor announced triumphantly. "Fire," Ilara ordered, her voice ringing with the weight of countless lives hanging in the balance. The Lightbringer came to life, a wave of scintillating energy erupting from its core. It washed over the Void Hunter ships, and for a moment, nothing seemed to happen. Then, one by one, the black vessels began to lose power, their very essence seeming to unravel before the coalition's eyes. As the remnants of the Void Hunter fleet retreated, leaving behind husks of their once invincible ships, a cheer went up across the coalition channels. They had done it. Humanity, in partnership with the diverse species of the coalition, had achieved the impossible. But Ilara knew this was only the beginning. The Void Hunters would be back, and in greater numbers. Yet as she looked at her crew, saw the determination in their eyes and the pride in their bearing, she felt a surge of hope. Humanity had proven its worth among the stars. Whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, their indomitable spirit lighting the way through the darkness of space. The victory against the Void Hunters' scouting force had bought the coalition precious time, but the war was far from over. As the Horizon limped back to haven, its hull scarred from battle, Captain Ilara Chen knew that the real challenge was just beginning. The Coalition Council chamber buzzed with activity as representatives from across the galaxy debated their next move. Ilara and her crew stood at the center, the focus of curious and admiring gazes from alien beings of all descriptions. Luxara, the energy being who led the council, addressed the assembly. "The Lightbringer has proven effective, thanks to the ingenuity of our human allies, but our long-range sensors indicate that the main Void Hunter fleet has altered course. They now move to attack Earth directly, hoping to eliminate the source of this new threat." A ripple of concern swept through the chamber. Ilara felt her heart race, but kept her expression calm. "How long do we have?" 3 Earth months, Zexthith chimed in, its crystalline form pulsing with worry. "Not nearly enough time to construct more Lightbringers." Dr. Aisha Kapoor, still flushed with the success of the quantum web, stepped forward. "Then we need to think bigger. The Lightbringer works by disrupting the Void Hunter's energy absorption capabilities. What if we could do that on a stellar scale?" The chamber fell silent, all eyes turning to the human scientist. Even Luxara's energy form seemed to flicker with interest, explained Dr. Kapoor. Aisha's eyes gleamed with excitement. "We use the sun, Earth's sun. We turn our entire solar system into one massive trap for the Void Hunters." What followed was a frenzied period of planning and preparation unlike anything in human history. The coalition threw its full support behind Earth's defense, recognizing that the fate of the galaxy hinged on this one battle. Ilara found herself coordinating a mind-boggling array of resources and alien technologies. Massive solar collectors were constructed in Mercury's orbit, designed to channel the sun's energy on an unprecedented scale. Venus was transformed into a massive computing hub, its harsh atmosphere perfect for cooling the quantum processors needed to control the solar web. But it was on Earth itself where the true marvel of human ingenuity shone brightest. As news of the impending invasion spread, panic gave way to a unified purpose. Nations set aside old grudges, pooling resources and knowledge in a global effort to survive. Dr. Kapoor led a team of Earth's brightest minds, working alongside alien scientists to refine the light-bringer technology. They made breakthrough after breakthrough, pushing the boundaries of physics in ways that would have been unimaginable just months before. Chief Engineer Marcus Wong found himself overseeing the construction of massive energy relays on the Moon, his practical knowledge of Earth materials proving invaluable in adapting alien technology to work within the solar system's unique conditions. Communications Officer Raj Patel's innovations in quantum communication became the backbone of a new system-wide defense network, allowing for instantaneous coordination between Earth, the coalition fleet, and the far-flung solar collectors. But it wasn't just the Horizon's crew making a difference. All across Earth, humans from all walks of life found ways to contribute. Farmers developed new, ultra-efficient crops to feed the massive workforce. Schoolchildren designed algorithms to optimize resource distribution. Even artists played a crucial role, their creations boosting morale and fostering a sense of unity among the diverse species of the coalition. As the deadline approached, Earth had been transformed. The once blue planet now pulsed with energy, a gleaming beacon of defiance against the encroaching darkness of the Void Hunters. Elara stood on the bridge of the horizon, now the flagship of Earth's defensive fleet, and marveled at the change in her home world. The solar collectors glinted in the sunlight, a web of energy connecting them to the planetary defense systems. Coalition ships of all shapes and sizes stood alongside the best Earth had to offer, a motley but determined armada. Void Hunter fleet detected, ARIA, the ship's AI announced. Estimated time to arrival, 30 minutes. Elara took a deep breath, steadying herself. This was it, the moment that would decide the fate not just of humanity, but of all life in the galaxy. All ships, battle positions, she commanded, her voice calm and resolute. Activate the solar web. Across the solar system, the fruits of months of labor came to life. The solar collectors began to glow, channeling the sun's energy into a vast, invisible network that encompassed the entire system. On Earth, in underground bunkers and orbiting stations, scientists and engineers worked feverishly to fine-tune the defenses. As the Void Hunter fleet dropped out of faster-than-light travel, their massive ships blotting out the stars, Elara felt a moment of doubt. How could they hope to stand against such overwhelming force? But then she remembered everything they had accomplished in such a short time, the impossible feats of science and engineering, the unity and determination shown by humans and aliens alike, and she knew that they had a chance. Void Hunters in range, Raj reported from his station. They're powering up their energy absorption fields. Now, Elara ordered. Dr. Kapoor, monitoring the solar web from her station on Earth, activated the system. The sun itself seemed to pulse, and a wave of energy unlike anything ever seen before swept through the solar system. The effect on the Void Hunters was immediate and dramatic. Their massive ships, once seeming invincible, began to falter. The energy absorption fields that had made them so formidable now worked against them, drawing in the disruptive force of the solar web. But the Void Hunters were ancient and cunning. Their flagship, a behemoth that dwarfed even the largest coalition vessels, broke through the initial wave of energy. It charged towards Earth, intent on destroying the source of this new weapon. All ships, concentrate fire on the flagship, Elara commanded. The coalition fleet moved as one, a dazzling array of weapons technology unleashing hell upon the Void Hunter vessel. Yet it wasn't enough. The flagship's defenses held, its own weapons beginning to tear through the coalition's lines. Elara gritted her teeth, watching as allied ships fell one by one. They were so close, but it seemed the Void Hunters might triumph through sheer, overwhelming force. That's when Marcus Wong's voice crackled over the comms. "Captain, I have an idea. It's crazy, but it might just work." "At this point, Mr. Wong, I'm open to crazy," Ilara replied. Marcus quickly outlined his plan. It was audacious, borderline suicidal, and exactly the kind of thinking that had gotten humanity this far. "Do it," Ilara ordered without hesitation. What followed would be remembered for generations as one of the most daring maneuvers in the history of space combat. The Horizon, along with a handful of volunteer ships from the Coalition, broke from the main fleet. They charged directly at the Void Hunter flagship, weaving through a maelstrom of energy weapons and debris. At the last possible moment, as the Void Hunter's weapons locked onto them, the ships executed a complex series of maneuvers. They created a localized disruption in the solar web, a weak point that the Void Hunters couldn't resist exploiting. As the flagship's energy absorption field intensified, focusing on this apparent vulnerability, Marcus sprang his trap. The volunteer ships unleashed a concentrated burst of exotic particles, the result of a collaboration between human and alien scientists. The particles interacted with the solar web and the Void Hunter's own energy field, creating a cascading reaction. For a moment, it seemed as if space itself was tearing apart around the flagship. Then, in a flash of light bright enough to be seen from Earth with the naked eye, the Void Hunter flagship imploded. The heart of the invading fleet, the culmination of eons of conquest and destruction, was gone in an instant. The remaining Void Hunter ships, their command structure shattered and their greatest weapon neutralized by the solar web, began to retreat. Cheers erupted across the Coalition channels as the enormity of their victory sank in. As the Horizon limped back to Earth, battered but triumphant, Ilara felt a swell of pride unlike anything she had ever experienced. Humanity had not only survived its trial by fire, but had proven itself a vital part of the galactic community. The war wasn't over. The Void Hunters would undoubtedly return. But Earth was no longer a vulnerable, isolated world. It was a beacon of hope, a shining example of what could be accomplished when diverse species came together in the face of overwhelming odds. As she gazed at the gleaming blue marble of her home world, Ilara knew that humanity's greatest adventures were just beginning. The stars, once so distant and unreachable, now beckoned with infinite possibilities. 1 year after the decisive battle against the Void Hunters, the gleaming spires of New Geneva rose against the backdrop of the Swiss Alps. This city, a marvel of human and alien architecture, stood as a symbol of the new era of galactic cooperation. Today, it would host the first Galactic Concordance, a gathering of species from across the known universe. Captain Ilara Chen, now Admiral Chen of the newly formed Earth Defense Force, stood at the podium in the Grand Assembly Hall. Beside her were her faithful crew, Dr. Aisha Kapoor, Chief Engineer Marcus Wong, and Communications Officer Raj Patel. They had all played crucial roles in humanity's ascension to the galactic stage. Before them, an audience like no other in Earth's history had assembled. Crystalline beings shimmered next to amorphous energy constructs. Reptilian diplomats conversed with entities that existed partly in other dimensions. And there, in the front row, sat the leaders of Earth's nations, a unified front in the face of a much larger cosmos. Ilara took a deep breath, her eyes sweeping across the assembled dignitaries. Distinguished representatives of the galaxy, honored guests, fellow humans. 1 year ago, we faced annihilation at the hands of the Void Hunters. We stood at the precipice of oblivion, not just for humanity, but for all life as we know it. She paused, allowing the gravity of those words to sink in. But we did not fall. Instead, we rose. We joined hands, or tentacles, or energy fields, with our new allies in the Coalition. We pushed the boundaries of science and engineering. We showed the galaxy the true strength of the human spirit. Holographic displays sprang to life around the hall, showcasing the incredible achievements of the past year. The solar web, now a permanent defense system for Earth. the quantum communication network that spanned the coalition's territory, allowing for instantaneous exchange of information across vast distances. New medical techniques born from the melding of human biology and alien physiology. Yet our victory came at a great cost, Ilara continued, her voice somber. Many brave souls, human and alien alike, gave their lives to secure our future. We must honor their sacrifice by ensuring that the peace they fought for endures. She gestured to a group of scientists, led by Dr. Kapoor, who stood off to the side. Thanks to the brilliant minds gathered here, we have not only defended ourselves, but have begun to heal the scars left by the Void Hunters across our galaxy. The Lightbringer technology, once a weapon of last resort, has been adapted to restore dead worlds, to reignite dying stars. Gasps of awe rippled through the audience as new holograms displayed barren planets bursting into life, solar systems rekindling from the brink of heat death. But our work is far from over, Ilara declared, her voice rising with passion. The Void Hunters were symptoms of a universe out of balance, where the drive to consume outweighed the drive to create. We must forge a new path, one of cooperation, of mutual growth and understanding. She turned to the Earth representatives. To my fellow humans, I say this. We have been given an incredible opportunity. We are no longer alone in the cosmos, no longer confined to our small blue world. The galaxy is open to us, filled with wonders beyond our wildest dreams. But with this opportunity comes great responsibility. Ilara's gaze swept across the alien dignitaries. And to our new friends and allies, I promise you this. Humanity will not squander the trust you have placed in us. We will strive to be worthy partners in this grand cosmic dance. Our ingenuity, our adaptability, our unrelenting spirit, these are the gifts we bring to our galactic family. As she spoke, the holograms shifted again, showing visions of the future. Massive space habitats where humans and aliens live side by side. Starships of hybrid design venturing into the unknown reaches of the universe. Schools where children of 100 species learn together, sharing knowledge across cultures and biologies. Today, we take the first step on that journey, Ilara said, her voice filled with determination. With the signing of the Galactic Concordance, we pledge to stand united against any threat that may arise. We commit ourselves to the pursuit of knowledge, to the preservation of life in all its diverse forms, and to the belief that together, we are stronger than we could ever be apart. She raised her hand, and a shimmering document materialized in the air before her. Let this be the dawn of a new age, an age of exploration, of discovery, of unlimited potential, an age where the light of cooperation and understanding banishes the darkness of fear and isolation. As Ilara placed her hand on the document, adding humanity's signature to those of 100 alien races, a cheer went up that seemed to shake the very foundations of the Earth. It was a cheer of hope, of joy, of unbridled optimism for the future. In that moment, as humans and aliens alike celebrated the birth of a new galactic order, Ilara felt a profound sense of awe. They had faced the ultimate test and emerged not just victorious, but transformed. Humanity had found its place among the stars, ready to help shape the destiny of the cosmos itself. As the applause washed over her, Ilara's gaze drifted to the window, where the first stars of evening were becoming visible in the darkening sky. Once distant and unreachable, they now beckoned with the promise of new horizons, new challenges, and adventures beyond imagining. The journey that had begun with a single step into the unknown had led humanity to the threshold of a grand cosmic future, and Ilara Chen, along with every human on Earth, was ready to embrace it with open arms and boundless enthusiasm. The age of humanity's cosmic adventure had truly begun.